So I was always the person who really struggled with getting work done and actually just staying on task and staying focused. My mind would always be wandering, or I would always just not feel like doing the work, and it would always end up with me just procrastinating and just not really getting much done. But once I started implementing these two strategies, there's a lot more I could talk about in this video, but I'm really gonna simplify it down to two strategies that really helped me get a lot more work done, skyrocketed my productivity, and just caused me to become a much more creative and productive person. Now, especially when I combined these two, is when you combine these two strategies, that is when it's the most powerful. That's when it did the most for me. So the first strategy is to get the most important task done first thing in the morning. Now, I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, a lot of people always say this, like, this is super generic advice. Now, it is. A lot of people say that, get the hardest thing done first thing in the morning. But how many times do we actually implement that? Like, how many times has someone said some genuinely good advice, maybe some generic advice, but we just forget it. We just don't really implement it. And a lot of people are very prone to waking up and getting distracted, going on their phones, playing video games, whatever it is, talking to their friends. They'll get distracted, they'll do something nice and comfortable, and then when it comes to doing the work that they have to do, whether it's studying, whether it's like working on a project, reading, whatever, then they will kind of like slack off on that task, and they won't really have like the willpower to do it, because you've already kind of filled up your day with these pleasurable activities. So you don't want that. You want to wake up and immediately get to work. It's a phrase that I heard one time. Someone coined the phrase "eat the frog," where basically it's like eating a frog. It sounds disgusting, right? It's like you wake up, you eat the frog, you do something disgusting, right? But the thing is, once you get the most difficult, cognitively demanding task done first, then the rest of the day becomes much easier, because you already got the work done that you need to get done for the day, and it's gonna relieve you of a lot of anxiety. It's gonna relieve you of stress. It's gonna make you feel much better about yourself. Plus, in the morning, you're able to really focus more and get a lot more work done. At least for me, like the first 4 hours of the day, that's when I'm most productive. That's when I can really have the most willpower and discipline and get work done. But if I leave it off for the end of the day, well, then the work never really gets done. Like, maybe I'll try to work, but if I try to work in the evening, then I'll just kind of half-ass the tasks, and nothing really significant happens. So that's the first task. Get the most important task done first thing in the morning. So strategy number 2 that will lead you to get more work done and be more productive is to change your environment, as well as increase the perceived importance of a particular task that you want to get done. So for me, for example, if I know that I have let's say I want to script a YouTube video, or let's say that I really have an important book that I need to get read, right? If I try to do that in my bedroom, hold on, sorry, there's something on my leg. All right, so let's say I try to do that task in my bedroom. It's like, for me personally, my bedroom is just not a place where I can really sit down and get a lot of work done. I'll honestly get distracted very easily. There's just not a lot of productive energy in my bedroom. And this is probably the same, you could probably relate to this. My brain associates my bedroom with like chilling, procrastinating. There's just, not really, I'm very prone to getting distracted in my bedroom, and even in my living room, because there'll be, my brother, my sister will come up, will talk to me, they'll try to ask me to do something. So what really worked well for me was getting out of my house and going to just exploring my town, going to cafes, coffee shops, even park bench, just a bench in the park. And I'll sit on my laptop, I'll do some work on some videos, just do some research, whatever it may be that I have to do on that particular day. And what that does when you change your environment is you're just less prone to procrastinating and putting stuff off, because like you put in that effort to really get out there, get outside and change your environment. And then when you go out, you know, take a shower, put on some deodorant, like smell nice, you know, put on a nice outfit that you really like. And if you're going to like a cafe or something, while you're there, spend a little bit of money, get a coffee or get some food or whatever. And what you're doing with this strategy, by doing all like this extra stuff and like putting a lot of effort into like getting out and getting to a different environment, you know, getting a coffee, whatever, your brain will perceive the task that you're working on much higher, and you will just be way more in work mode, right? You'll just be way more focused and way more ambitious, way more driven. You just really want to get more done. And so that's number two. And if you combine the two strategies, you know, get the most important task done first, and then go outside, like, change your environment, and just do these extra things to make the task seem more important, you'll find that you can honestly get more work done in a day than a lot of people get done in like a whole week. It's amazing. So that was the guide. Those are the two strategies I would recommend. Hope you found this valuable. Have a good day.